Currently valued at $2.4 trillion, Apple Inc. is the world's most valuable company. But it's also no secret that the tech giant has been accused of avoiding $40 billion in taxes by taking advantage of several tax loopholes. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. In today's video, we'll be diving deeper into Apple's dark secret and learn how the company avoids paying taxes. So let's get into it right now. For decades, the world's most profitable firms have used secretive deals and financial structures to avoid billions in taxes, and Apple is a prime example. Last year, the California-based company generated approximately $100 billion in the United States, whereas its global revenue reached a whopping $365 billion. On top of this, Apple has reportedly amassed $165 billion in terms of cash and cash securities just by avoiding taxes. Now, it isn't surprising that a company as huge as Apple uses genius tax evasion strategies, but what exactly are these strategies and loopholes, and how does the tech giant avoid accountability from government and international laws? Tax haven. Every company is legally bound to pay a certain percentage of taxes, and so Apple too owns the government billions of dollars, but of course, the company tries its best to completely avoid taxes by transferring more than half of its annual profits to tax haven countries. This is a brilliant tactic that takes full advantage of the loopholes that are currently present in the US government's tax-paying system. But let's first understand what tax haven actually means. The term is used for countries where there are no or only nominal taxes, allowing non-residents to effectively escape high taxes. Tax havens are designed to attract outside investment by offering tax incentives or rebates for taxes, not to mention they also provide high financial secrecy. Ireland, Netherlands, Switzerland, Bermuda, and Taiwan are only some of the examples of countries that rank high in secrecy and have low to no taxes. On paper, Apple claims it's always followed the rules and paid its taxes to the government. In 2017, the company revealed in a statement that it had paid nearly $35 billion in the past 3 years. However, the report contradicts previous evidence. In 2013, a US Senate committee found that Apple avoided paying nearly $44 billion in taxes for 4 years. So what exactly happened? The answer, once again, lies in the tax haven, Apple's holy grail for tax evasion. Agreement with Ireland. The link between Apple and Ireland dates back to the 80s when the tech giant decided to set up overseas operations, particularly in Cork. Later, during the 90s, the company's market capitalization was at an all-time low, so they signed an agreement with the Irish government that would help them save money by avoiding billions in taxes. Since then, Apple has remained the largest employer in Cork, where only manufacturing takes place, so the company clearly stated in their agreement that they should only be taxed on one element of business and not on marketing and technology. This meant that Apple's taxes went from 21% in the United States to only 12.5% in Ireland. However, the European Union later revealed that Apple had only paid 1% instead of 12.5%, and the Irish government simply colluded because Apple had an upper hand in the deal. 2 subsidiaries. Apple created 2 subsidiaries in Ireland to maximize its profits: Apple Sales International and Apple Operations Europe. Since both these companies are headquartered outside the US, they're only legally bound to pay for research and development to Apple Inc. in the US. The first subsidiary in particular played a major role in Apple's tax evasion strategy. Through Apple Sales International, the tech giant successfully kept its profits from Europe, India, and the Middle East outside of the US. This meant that profits from this subsidiary alone reached a whopping $22 billion in 2011, and thanks to the tax deal with the Irish government, Apple only had to pay $50 billion in taxes. Over the next few years, the taxes were reduced even further. As far as US laws were concerned, before 2017, the US tax system didn't put taxes on a multinational company's offshore subsidiaries until they're transferred to the parent company as dividends. Apple also took advantage of deferred tax liability, according to which a company can have a category of taxes that are owed but are not due to be paid until a further date. Deferred taxes exist due to a difference in timing between when the tax was accrued and when it's due to be paid. Apple put this to its advantage by redirecting most of its profits to the deferred tax category, and the process got even easier with the company's tactic of transferring nearly 70% of its domestic profits to its Irish tax haven. Challenges. Unsurprisingly, Apple couldn't avoid paying taxes forever. In 2016, the firm was exposed by the European Commission for receiving illegal tax benefits from Ireland. The Commission also conducted a detailed investigation calling out Apple for its prolonged tax evasion in both Ireland and the US. Ultimately, the EU ordered Apple to pay nearly $15 billion. However, the Irish government denied all accusations to protect their agreement with Apple. In 2018, the tech giant paid 14.3 billion euros in back taxes, but 2 years later, Apple won the tax battle against the EU. In conclusion, Apple continues to save billions of dollars using its brilliant tax evasion tactics. That's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Take care, and goodbye.